Om. Yes, respected friends, welcome you all. What a joy it is that we are relentless, we are continuous in our study of Shastras. But little more effort of homework, effort of making the notes, effort of retaining the jnanam gained, effort of implementing what is gained, and making it a habit. If these few things, if we are able to do, then surely we'll be able to evolve in our outer and inner life. May all the enthusiasm required, inspiration required, readiness required to really jump fully into the life and make maximum out of it come to every one of us very soon, with which we succeed in life for our own sake. We also succeed for the we succeed spiritually and also serve the nation. Right, friends? Like every day, today too we'll have four things. Common sense thought we will go through. Sankalpa we will do. Sahana Vavatu, and then Bhagavad Gita. One mantra more adhyanam. We are left with hardly 18-20 mantras in 10-12 days. We can do them. In today's common sense thought, the discussion is what? Let us not be a failure in world. Let us be a person of success. Let us be a person of achievements, again for ourselves and the world. And let us always know that success is always in direct proportion with our efforts. If the efforts are not there, then one can never be succeeding in life. And then the efforts can never be successful unless we have thoroughly prepared ourselves. And unless we know how can we prepare. Therefore, if you really observe, all of us, most of us, for whatever the inner or outer reasons or immaturities, we fail at the very first level, first step level only, that we don't want to know. And some of us, those who know, they don't want to do the dress rehearsal or net practice called as preparation. If you don't know and if you don't prepare, then how can you perform well, leading to the success? We will never. That's why everyone in this world, in whichever the field, if at all he is failing, only because he is not putting effort properly, and that's because he has not trained himself. And basically, he doesn't know whether it is in making friends, whether it is getting job, whether it is succeeding in the study, whether it is making good money, whether it is getting name and fame in the world, wherever we are. For everything, basic thing is jnanam. Books are there for jnanam, the great Mahatmas are there, gurus are there to continuously empower us with that jnanam. And we are reluctant, we are hesitant. We don't want to go and gain that jnanam. तो होगा कैसे बताओ? Isn't it? That lethargy at the intellectual level, somehow we have to come out of. And know that the intellect has such a huge, vast capacity to gain the jnanam. Otherwise, how the big people, the Einsteins of the modern time or Adi Shankaras of the earlier time, have so much knowledge? Their intellect and our intellect are same, materially same, given by the same Lord. So capacity wise, it is so much, but we are reluctant to open up our intellect and gain this knowledge. Right? And many a times the intellectual capacities are wasted because it is a slave. The intellect is slave to the mind and to the senses and to the body and just to so many nonsense in the world. We don't have our own hold of our own life by ourselves. अपने जिंदगी में हमें अपना होल्ड नहीं है, होना चाहिए. I don't have hold on my own life, yaar. And therefore, I am not minding my intellect. And I am allowing my own intellect to be enslaved by my own faculties. And all this put together, I am just a pauper in the hands of the outer situations more than all that outer people. That's not the way a successful person lives, an achiever lives. No, my life I take into my hands. I manage all my sharira prana mana and I also the buddhi. I will see to it that I will not allow my buddhi to be enslaved by the sharira prana mana, and that buddhi I will take to the gurus, take to the shastras, and fill it with all knowledges that are required for the betterment and beautification of the life. First thing is this. So the spiritual knowledge, the Vyavahara knowledge, the professional knowledge, whichever is required, the 7 8 branches. But once that jnanam is gained, not at all sufficient, we have to do sufficient, what you call a preparation, abhyasa of that jnanam. Suddenly वो होता नहीं हो that I have theoretical knowledge and implement, I will immediately implement it. ऐसा नहीं होता हो. In our own secret silent chambers, we have to keep on practicing that knowledge for a very, very sufficient amount of time till we become master of it, like a musician. He is taught by the music teacher. But how many hours they spend to practice that raga, that tala? Then a day comes when they are invited to perform on the stage. A boxer, how many hours of boxing he does to strengthen all his muscles and all. A cricket player, how many hours of net practice they have to do. Everyone in this world, without knowledge there is no preparation. Without proper preparation the performance cannot be, and without performance the achievements cannot be, and without achievements the joy cannot be. Without the joy the fulfillment of life cannot be. Sorry, there is no alternative for this. For whomever he may be, we no reservations allowed here. No recommendations work. None of the things work here, but just only one alternative. जानो या ना जानो, करो या ना करो, इतना ही ऑल्टरनेटिव है. नहीं कर कर भी फिर भी मिलना है, वो वाला ऑप्शन सॉरी नहीं होगा. Think about it. Are you getting it? Therefore, knowledge and along with the knowledge, the practice, and then once you master it, you perform it. Which are the things we have to perform and achieve? So many. I'll start from the top to the lower. The highest is what? The experience of seeing divine everywhere. And for that, you have to start seeing divinity everywhere. For that, you have to practice it. And for that, you have to study the Shastras. And the practice aspect is what taught to us in our Puja Mandira in temple. He learned to see Bhagavan in this particular Murti. That's the practice. After that, in every Murti, Bhagavan only is there. The one who is able to see divinity, done. Second one is what? We should be able to, what do you call, respond properly to the world in whatever the way world attacks us. For that also, we have to have all the knowledge and all practices. कब किस तरह से कौन सा आफत आती है हमको नहीं पता. ज्ञान हमको पहले होना है क्या हो सकता है. Health issues, financial issues, problems from the people, all of them will come to us. Our own prarabdha, the weather, everyone can attack us. But you must know, कुछ चीजें तो हम करते हैं. गर्मियों के लिए तैयारी होते हैं, सर्दियों के लिए तैयार होते हैं. कोई कोई लोग फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स रखते हैं, मेडिसिन कोई ऐसे बुखार बीमारी हुआ तो. So we are doing it. Then we respond. So however the world attacks us, we have to respond. Be prepared for that. Thirdly, we ourselves have to involve in the world in whatever the duties we have to do, dharma we have to do, fully we have to practice. Third one. Fourth and last one is what? Maintaining always the calmness and balance. That's what thousand times we studied in Gita. Sukha dukhe same krutva, labha labho same krutva, jaya jayo same krutva, yuddhaya yujyasva. How many times we were told about samatva, which is equivalent to maintaining the calmness. Not the calmness of laziness, but the calmness of full alertness, and we are not becoming imbalanced. We know Both the opposite things keep on happening to us. Somebody loves, somebody hates. Sometimes success, sometimes failure, sometimes health, sometimes ill health. Somebody respects us, somebody disrespects us. Sometimes profit, sometimes loss. Sometimes we are all alone, sometimes many people are around us. We are not going to lose balance. So, without losing the balance, maintaining the calmness, from our side, what we have to do, exactly doing it. When the world attacks us, how we have to respond to that, knowing that one. At the same time, the most beautiful thing of visualizing the divine presence in every action, in every place, in every happening, in everything, in every of the being. That way, when we train ourselves and in such similar things, then we are always ready with all the equipments with us to face the world, life beautifully. Then everywhere we are successful. Success always gives joy. Joy is equal to the fulfillment of life. These are the few things we wanted to discuss, friends. We have done it. Now let us go to our Gita. Before that, our Sankalpa and also our Sahanava to start. Om Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Kripa Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodhena Asmin Kshane Eva Moksha Kaivalya Praptyartham Shrutismriti Purane Itihasa Santavangmayokta साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्तर्षि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराधीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भू भागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञ याग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा मातापितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अष्टादशोऽध्यायस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे विजयार्थं जन्म साफल्यार्थं जीवन मुक्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे. Small sankalpa we have done. Let us do our sanavatu Guru Brahma and Gita. Start. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Friends, actually, na 59th mantra thoroughly we have to see. We have not started. We will do that today. But for chanting 59, 60 also we do. So chant 59th 4 times, 60th 4 and 2 6 times. A good practice for us. Let us start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Gita Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama शरणं मम। ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः मोक्षसंन्यासयोगः। षष्ठितमौ श्लोकौ। श्रीभगवानुवाच यदहङ्कारमाश्रित्य न योत्स्य इति मन्यसे मिथ्यैष व्यवसायस्ते प्रकृतिस्त्वां नियोक्ष्यति। यदहङ्कारमाश्रित्य न योत्स्य इति मन्यसे मिथ्यैष व्यवसायस्ते प्रकृतिस्त्वां नियोक्ष्यति। यदहङ्कारमाश्रित्य न योत्स्य इति मन्यसे मिथ्यैष व्यवसायस्ते प्रकृतिस्त्वां नियोक्ष्यति। यदहङ्कारमाश्रित्य न योत्स्य इति मन्यसे मिथ्यैष व्यवसायस्ते प्रकृतिस्त्वां नियोक्ष्यति। नेक्स्ट वन 60th 4 times. श्रीभगवानुवाच श्रीभगवानुवाच स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत्। टुगेदर श्रीभगवानुवाच स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत्। अगेन श्रीभगवानुवाच स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत्। वेरी गुड। हाँ, 59th mantra we'll thoroughly study. Okay, the topic under discussion is very important, very careful. You have to be very attentive to grasp it. Try your best. I'll also try my best to say. The thing is, we have to have ahankara, but that should not be the slave to our misunderstood buddhi, wrong emotional mind, fully negatively habituated senses, lazy body, and full of negative vasanas. Such ahankara will trouble us. We should have an ahankara which studies Shastra, recognizes its role, exactly what the role, according to the role, what is to be done, exactly that is to be done. Okay, now in Arjuna's case, and in the case of all of us, that ahankara misguided is predominant. Because of that only, what exactly is to be done that ahankara doesn't want to do, and what is not recommended or allowed, it wants to do. That is the meaning of when Bhagavan said, Atha chetvam ahankarat na shroshyasi. Hey Arjuna, if with your own ahankara, because of your own ahankara, you are not listening to my beautiful advice, my kind advice, my excellent suggestion to you. If you don't listen because of your ahankara, nashroshasi, you are at loss, vinangshasi, you will only be destroyed. तुम्हारा ही विनाश होगा. Okay. Now, what do you mean by ahankara na sosyasi? As just now I said, aham is always never. Aham is never independent. That aham is always, as we said, is backed by the earlier wrong notions, preconceived notions, variety of wrong convictions, and continuous pumping of this ahankara, pushing of this ahankara happens because of our lots of vasanas. Every one of us are ahankari. Every of we, the ahankaris, are continuous victims of one side these wrong convictions or the vasanas, and other side this aham is again has got so much of attachments to things and beings around the world. They also command this ahankar, and this aham also is again slave to dehendriya prana mana buddhi. And the one who is fully at this level, like Arjuna's case or your or my case, even Bhagavan comes and gives the best of the Upadesha, one may or may not follow. That's what Bhagavan says. Athachetum ahankaradana shroshas. You listen what your ahankara says, not what I say. You listen what your vasana say, not I am what I am saying. If you listen what your mind says, senses say, body says, not what I am saying. If you listen to what the outer world says, especially in case of Arjuna, he is listening to what is said by Dhritarashtra through Sanjaya. And that's why his mind got corrupted. Otherwise, Arjuna himself was wise enough. With lots of shastra he studied, so much of Guru Satsanga he has heard. उनको पता है धर्म क्या है, अधर्म क्या है, ज्ञान क्या है, साधना क्या है. But then now he sold out to the words of Dhritarashtra of all emotions and compassions. So much so that Bhagavan Krishna's advice he is not able to either fully grasp or practice. अभी तो बात तो हुआ नहीं. Anyway, we'll practice later on. इन जनरल भगवान सिंह टुवर्ड्स कंक्लूजन ना, अर्जुन तुम हो या कोई भी गीता पढ़ने वाले हो, आई हैव गिवन यू 18 चैप्टर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स. With your ahankara misguided, if you are not listening to me and live life according to your own whims and fancies, vinangshasi, you will be destroying yourself. Don't blame me after that. बढ़िया है कि नहीं बात? यद अहंकार नहीं अथ चेत तुम अहंकारात न श्रोष्यसि विनंक्ष्यसि. The same Bhagavan is continuing. It being very important topic, is not hesitating to repeat. Yad ahankaram ashritya na yotsya iti manyase. All what we said just now, that type of package of ahankara you have. And that ahankara with all the wrong data came to a conclusion that I will not fight war. Na yotsya iti manyase. You are not wanting to do the yuddha is your just now decision because of misguidance by Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya. But remember, you are Kshatriya in this life. पता नहीं कितने life से है. Throughout life, you have done lot of the wars. That habit is there. 14 years, you were mentally preparing. In your warfare also, you were preparing when you were in the Aranyavasa, Ajnatavasa. 12 plus 1, 13 years. So much in you, I want to do this yuddha and get my kingdom, is so much is there. Though it is right now, as you said, dharma sammuda chetaha or karpanya dosha upahata swabhavaha, that your swabhava, you only told, is upahata by your kripanata dosha. Now, under the influence of this kripanata dosha, now, if you take a wrong decision of not fighting the war, don't think the case is over. Bhagavan says that's what. Yad ahankaram ashritya, having taking support of your own negative ahankara and not listening to my advice, nayotse iti manyase. If you say I will not fight the war, then you know what will happen. Yeshah te vyavasayah mithya. This your right now taken decision is absolutely absurd, wrong. Why? Because prakriti tvam niyokshasi. Niyokshati. Tvam tava prakriti niyokshat. Everyone finally, with whatever the wisdom he has got, has to practice his prakriti only. So your prakriti is of yuddha, your prakriti is of the kshatriyatva. So right now you may run away, but you cannot continue that brahmana vritti of bhiksha. You will be agitated at some or the other places. You will be angry. So you will do that. Who knows? You yourself again may attack Duryodhana tomorrow. or you may cut all the trees in the jungle because your Prakriti will put you in this work. So the conclusion is what? When our Prakriti is of that type, we will be forced to work that way. Therefore, at this case of Arjuna, your Prakriti is Kshatriya Yuddha Karo. This is one big topic. It is that way concluded. The other is what? In all of us also, remember, very bold, big sentence I am telling you that so much of negative Prakriti we made. That's why all negatives we do. अर्जुन को साइड पे रख दिया हमने, हम अपनी बात कर. Then what is the way? That is why, unless slowly and steadily, bit by bit, our inner Prakriti is changed from negative to positive, Rajas, Tamas to Sattva, we will not be able to change our life. That is why the regularity and sincerity of our satsangas, sadhanas, upasanas, prarthanas, practicing the value, ये अब हमने अब शुरू किया. करते करते ये सारे जाकर हमारे अंदर के नेगेटिव प्रकृति को रिप्लेस करना है. Only positive prakriti should remain in us. Then effortlessly, naturally, we will do correct things. But now for Arjuna, एक तो आवश्यकता भी है युद्ध करना, प्रकृति भी क्षात्र का है, युद्ध करो. और क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो? अहंकार. विच अहंकार? Misguided by Dhritarashtradi, justified by your own pseudo knowledge. I gave you best of the knowledge. Listen and practice it, you are saved. I told you both two things. Right now, fight the war and win over it. Later on, I gave you total Adhyatmika Jnanam. Practice it and get moksha also. Choice is yours. Right, beta? इतना आज काफी है. ओम दुर्जना सज्जनो भूयात सज्जन शांति मापनुयात शांतो मुच्यते वंदे व्याम मुक्तश्चान्य अनुमोचेत हस्तो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. थैंक यू.